Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Jackson looking to throw right away. This one's to Andrews out right. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Walker going in motion left. Here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Jackson throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacoby Lane, a 42-yard score. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. Takes a hit on his first pass attempt of this game, and it doesn't get anywhere close. That's incomplete. Brings up second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Throwing on second. Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. Racing down the left side. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's
So a
good.
massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Brown again. And he's dropped just short of marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Here we go with Brown. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, bring on the special teams and punt it, not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it.
And he's in for the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Yes, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
LeJohntay Wester to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lamar back to throw. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Lamar. Headed out right. He's going for it himself. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield at first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Brown. Still has room inside the 15. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us on the northern banks of the Ohio River. We know that guy, Chad Johnson, the ruler of the jungle, firing up the crowd at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started Off we go from Cincinnati. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line. And that's where the opening drive of the game will begin.
At their own 24-yard line.
Williams in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. 21 yards, more than you could ask for on the game's first play. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. We'll get this to about midfield. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. This drive rolling now, another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. To throw is Goff. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions 7, Bengals nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Down back at the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure if they done or not. I'm not sure that they want to stop this cold. The blood is hot as hot. The heart's so weak, the lot.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw, Burrow. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
Goff to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Charlie Jones now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
12.
They go play action for Burrow. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Big 11, mighty, 11, back.
Now, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. To the 20. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Bengals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. The Lions called their first timeout. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One final throw before the break. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is hard.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. Now, how about this? It's a fake. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. Inside the 20. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bengals have cut the deficit to 5.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for
the TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Williams in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down, Lions.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. He's got space inside the 25. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals' 8-yard line. 29 yards in all. And they'll have it 1st and goal. Throwing, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs.
Goff's pass complete to Jameer.
It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
11 empty. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Roger McCreary in from the secondary, able to record the sack.
49-yard line.
2nd and long coming up.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. Other side of midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. Open space to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
A gain of 2. Brings up
ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To return is Greg Dortch. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Laporta in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This will be 2nd and 9. Handoff, Gibbs running left. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Yosibov. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Bengals.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals have cut the deficit to 5.
Lions 33, Bengals 28.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. This one gathered in by the hands team. Again, this is not over yet. Still 3 timeouts to the defense, but they cannot allow a first down. Now Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. Now the Bengals will call the first of their timeouts. Just 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
It's now 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco, and he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And this is one of those plays, Mike, that's a little tough for the defense to stomach. They got a chance to get off the field, and they just weren't able to get enough penetration to prevent him from picking up the 1 yard that he needed.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
2nd and 9.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win.